Placement Interviews mini-series, Episode 2, Before the Interview. Before the interview, what to wear. Here are some things to keep in mind when getting ready for your interview. When it comes to grooming, hair and facial hair should be clean and tidy. Avoid scents like perfume, food, or smoking smells, as these can be distracting in an interview. While many industries are more welcoming to tattoos and piercings than they've been in the past, some still prefer tattoos to be covered and certain piercings to be removed. Research the company and get an idea of the company culture, then decide if this is something you might need to consider. Attire. The way you dress should be professional and reflect your industry. Consider the type of placement you're interviewing for and research the expectations. A bank will likely expect a more conservative and formal look, whereas a fashion company might expect something more chic and stylish. A construction company will likely expect something more business casual and may include personal protective equipment if you'll be doing any kind of practical test where you might get dirty. When in doubt, go for the more formal option, as this at least shows you're serious about the role and are putting in the effort. In contrast, dressing too casually could be misinterpreted as careless and unprofessional. Attire should be clean, wrinkle-free, and in good repair, with no holes, fraying, or missing buttons. New shoes can be painful if you haven't broken them in yet, and this can be really distracting when you're trying to answer questions. If you have interview-appropriate shoes already broken in, they might be the preferred choice. If not, do what you can to break them in beforehand. Keep jewelry to a minimum, as jewelry and accessories tend to be the first place our minds go when we're nervous and want to fidget with something. Keeping these tips in mind will help you to present yourself in a professional way so that you can focus on the conversation instead of your appearance. Before the interview, what to prepare. Researching the company and reviewing your resume will help when practicing interview answers and creating questions of your own. Practicing common interview questions can help you to answer more naturally, confidently, and help you avoid getting off track. If you've decided to disclose that you have a disability and will be requesting accommodations during the interview, have a speech prepared that is proactive and offers solutions that will work best for you to remove any barriers. Bring directions and contact information for wayfinding and a pen and paper to write notes. These can come in handy when writing a thank you email later on. Have your updated resume, portfolio, and questions prepared, as well as a list of references. If you are asked to create a presentation, have a backup file ready just in case of technical difficulties. If you're requesting accommodations, be sure to also bring a copy of the Field Education Accommodation Form that you prepared with your consultant to guide that conversation. On-campus support. If you know you'll be requesting placement accommodations and want to prepare for that discussion during the interview, consult with your field placement staff, who will be able to provide tips on how previous students have been successful in their interviews. Meet with your Accessible Learning Services consultant before the interview to discuss strengths, strategies, and what accommodations may work best for you. And finally, book a mock interview with a career advisor who can guide you in what to prepare, provide coaching on common interview questions, and, if needed, help you practice accommodation discussions so you feel confident having that conversation with an interviewer. This concludes our video on placement interview preparation. Hope you found it helpful. If you do still have questions, please meet with your placement coordinator, accessibility consultant, or your career advisor.